Hi, is this better?
Yeah, that's good. So Bilal, go ahead, my friend. What is the science in the
I'm not
Quran?
seeing any. I'm not seeing anything in front of me. Just to let you know.
No problem. If I want to share something with you, I will post it for you in Skype. No problem.
Okay, and also I would like to mention to the people that are watching, I am not a scholar of Islam. I
Okay.
am. I am a regular Muslim, but I do believe wholeheartedly that Islam is the truth.
Okay.
And so I just want to make. I just want the people to know that I am not a scholar,
No
and I have
problem.
not studied anything before even coming on this. Like I mean, like for this topic, I have not studied. I just like talking to Christian Prince. I like to see his point of view, and we'll take it from there. Go ahead, Christian Prince.
No, no. Actually, I want to listen to you because you said you believe there is some
Yeah.
science in the Quran. So tell us something.
All
Choose,
right. So
choose the most.
obviously,
Choose the most strong one, Bilal, please. The strong one, like
okay,
something you can
no,
you think there's nobody can refute this one.
okay. I'm also not a scientist, but I do believe that 1400 years ago they did not have the technology that we have today.
Okay.
So for the things that the Prophet said mentioned in the Quran, for example, the mountains, right? The mountains being pegged to the ground. So the mountain is
Okay.
not. It's not only that mountain that you see like we can see, but underneath that mountain, there's also like a mini mountain that is pegged to the ground. That's something that I don't believe the Prophet would have known unless it was God, sent to him. So
Okay.
can you debunk that or?
No problem. No, sure I can. No, come on. This is very hard for me. Bilal. Bilal, let me ask you. Is the mountains coming from inside the earth or somebody placed it in the top of the earth?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm asking you because you are the one who mentioned science now because, I mean, you do not know much about, you
No,
are the
I
one.
told you I'm not a scientist, but what I see from the mountain, I see it there, like when we see it there, right? But if I lived 100 years and I just keep looking at the mountain, I will say, wow, that's the mountain. I can see the top of it. Just like the house, right? You see the house,
Yeah,
but you don't see the base.
but you mentioned that the mountain is made like nails in the ground, right?
Yes, like pigs.
Okay. So is that scientific? Is that how the
That that
mountain is created, really?
that is scientific, yes.
Okay. Based on what? Because according to your Quran,
Yeah.
Allah, He placed the mountains in the top of the earth. Is that correct?
And also they're pegged. It's also mentioned in the Quran as
No
well.
problem. But according to the Quran, the mountains is not part of the earth. Allah, He placed the mountains in the top of the earth. Yes or no?
I do not know that exact verse. I would have to read it again. If you can bring it up, it would be nice.
No problem. Chapter 16, verse number 15.
Yeah. Can you put it on my screen, please? Because I'm not seeing it.
Sure, I will give you the link. You want me to give you
Okay.
the link in Skype?
I guess so, yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right, okay. Here we go. Open the link from your side, please. And as you see, this is your translation, so you can change translation as you wish.
Arabic English would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, well, you speak Arabic, which is good. It
Okay.
says, وَأَلْقَى فِي الْأَرْضِ رَوَاسِي. What ألقى mean? What ألقى mean?
He put.
ألقى mean he throw.
وألقى, he thrown, okay.
Throw. So he throws something in the top of the earth, and that is mountains. Is that what science says? Is the mountain something we throw on the top of it?
No, but he's into the earth firm mountain, so it does not shake with you as well as rivers and pathway. Okay.
Okay.
For the rest of the place, but how he placed it, placed them though, Christian Prince, you cannot tell me exactly how he placed them. You can only, because you weren't there when he placed them, correct?
Yeah, but what science says that the mountains is not something placed in the top of the earth. They are coming from inside the earth. So when there is either a volcano, and the volcano will make the magma go out, that will make a mountain, or there is a mountains, they are like exist because the tectonic plates, they are a pressure between two tectonic plates, and that will raise the ground. According to the Quran, is the opposite. According to the Quran, the earth is flat, and Allah, He placed the mountains in the top of it so the earth will not shake. But according to science, areas with mountains is the most shaky place. As an example, Japan, they have an average of 1,000, 1,500, even more sometime, earthquake, and it's an island of mountains. And why they have mountains actually? because there is the ground there is not stable. So mountains is not to stop the earth from shaking. Mountains are exist there because the earth is shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And the mountains are coming from the ground inside out, not outside in. And you study that in school, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how the Quran teaching you something very false, according, maybe elementary school knowledge.
Like I mentioned, Christian Prince, I do not know how he placed them.
Doesn't matter how he placed them, but this is not what happened. You see, he placed them. He placed them. I mean, me and you agree on that he placed them.
You know,
Okay, Bilal, do we agree that he placed the mountains in the top of the earth? He placed, correct? He placed it. Okay, so that means there was no mountains. Allah, he created the earth, and then Allah, he make mountains, and then he put it in the top of the earth, correct?
Put it on top of the earth?
Yes.
How he did it? Yes. There was mountains on the earth.
I don't know how he did it. It's not a question. The question is how he says such a statement that he placed mountains in the top of the earth, when all of us we know, and you just agree with me, that mountains is coming from inside. Actually, scientists today, they try to fight Christianity, even Islam, by saying, well, if you want to know the age of the earth, study the age of the mountain. Why? They say like the mountain of Himalaya increase an average of whatever centimeter a year, and they say we can measure how many centimeter or millimeter, whatever, and then we will find how many years was the age of this mountain. That's what they say. That is what they call it, science. So when I asked you about science, you said, okay, I will give you this one. But this one again proving that Islam is false, because mountains is not something placed in the top of the earth. Mountains is part of the earth. Actually, is coming from deep inside the earth. As an example, mountain of a volcano.
Fair enough, Christian Prince. So can you tell me how this earth, from your Christian perspective, how this earth came about?
Well, the Bible doesn't give us details much, except that God, he created the earth, God created the heaven. It doesn't say too much about it to tell you what, because this is not really important for me, and the Bible is not a book of science anyway. I mean, if God want to create, when a guy, he studied to be an eye specialist, just to study the eye, he study 60, 80 books just to study the eye. So if God want to tell us how he created the eye and how the eye function, he need to write for us 60, 80 books at least, so we understand the eye, right? But the Bible is not a book to understand the eye, is to understand God. So here, your God, he is voluntarily jumping into knowledge, which is supposedly nobody knows, and this knowledge is false.
Okay, like I mentioned, I do not know how he placed them, how he created, and you said you, as a Christian, you don't know how he created it. So I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna move to another topic, because we don't know how the earth was created.
Okay, give me another one.
Okay, so you mentioned, and this one you can tell me from the Quran as well, and also from science. Because I seen you talking about this one, and I'll let you speak about it here. Give you the floor about the child being in the womb of the the steps a child is made in the stomach. Can you explain to me what's wrong with the Quran in that aspect?
Well, if we go on, let us see first verses speaking about that, and then we will understand better. And for sure, I think you agree with me, Bilal, that's the best one to explain these verses is your prophet, correct? Not a guy in YouTube or Zakir Naik.
I would love the Quran, because we're not Arabic. We're not really Arab. I wouldn't consider you or myself Arab experts, like in the Arabic language, especially in that time.
Why not?
Because and if you look at Sibawayh and like some real Arabic scholars, it would be probably more. My friend,
let me
understand.
My friend, Bilal. You see, there is always in certain time people who they spend their life studying something,
Yes.
Right? Okay, that make them experts. So I'm not going to compare myself by that person, but doesn't make me that a person I do not know what Arabic is, right? So he might be a person who is able to create a grammar rule, new grammar rule, you know, because he's smart. He's studying this for long. So you know that the one who fixed the Arabic language is not even an Arab. Correct?
That's right.
Okay, the Arabic language was horribly hard to understand, horribly hard to have a grammar for it. It's a horrible language when it's come to grammar and how to make it work. Then a person who have nothing to do with the Arab, he just learned Arabic. He is so smart. He said to the dumb Arab, stupid Arab, let me fix your language, and he did. And until now, you are going by his rules.
Yes.
Okay. So the excuse of not being scholar in Arabic, that's not an excuse, because Allah is supposed to speak to every human being in that book, correct?
No, I mean like like when you're in you're translating it to English, and also the hadith itself, you know, like I like to stick with your Bible and my Quran. If we can stick to those two, it would be very nice.
You know, we can stick to anything you want, but the question is, are you trying, my friend, to avoid what Muhammad said because it's embarrassment?
No, I'm not
maybe
trying to avoid. I'm not an expert in them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, okay. How suddenly you just say the Quran language is hard, but Muhammad language is harder? So you can understand the Quran, you can understand the Quran, what it's saying, but you don't. But you cannot understand what your prophet's saying. Explain the verse.
No, first of all, when it comes to Sahih, not Sahih, those kind of things, I don't know if you're an expert.
We will use only Sahih.
Are you a muhaddith?
My friend, I am not a Muslim at all, my friend.
Are you a muhaddith?
No. I will use your scholars saying this is Sahih. The scholars.
No.
The scholars.
That's the thing. Like, if we stick to the Quran, at least you will hold more weight, Christian Prince, because the Quran is like every Muslim that is watching this.
Okay, you as a Muslim, how you learned how to pray?
Of course, like I mentioned, we do have hadith that we do follow.
Okay. But how come when you want you follow the hadith, and when you want you don't follow the hadith?
There are hadith that are like universally accepted all across, and prayer is one of them.
What if I do this? I will use only what is universally accepted. Is that okay?
See, I don't know which one is universally accepted, because you're not a muhaddith, and I'm not.
My friend, I am not the one who will say that. It's you, Muslim, who will say this is very authentic.
Okay. Can you just prove me wrong with the Quran? Like, I don't know what's the problem. It's every Muslim here watching this. You might have a Sunni, you might have a Shi'i watching this. The hadith that you bring, Bukhari, Muslim, the Shia.
No problem. Let us go first to the Quran, and then, and obviously, you know, I can tell Bilal that you are terrified if I show you what your Prophet said, because it's terrifying. I understand. Now, I want you to read for me. This is a chapter 23. I like it when a Muslim, he laugh about what I say. You know. By the way, like I said many times in front of people, I like this person. Bilal is a nice guy. You know, so you are always welcome to call me. So Bilal, listen to this.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Chapter 23, verse number 14. Can you read it for us? Open the link.
Okay, you just sent it? Okay, hold on. I'm going to read it here.
Yeah.
Chapter 23, verse 14?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it says here, I'm going to read it in English. Okay, then we made the sperm into a clot of congealed blood.
Congealed blood,
Congealed blood, sorry. Then of that clot, we made a lump, a fetus, or a lump.
All right.
Then we made out of that lump bones, and clothed the bones with flesh. Then we developed out of it another creature. So blessed be Allah, the best to create.
All right.
Okay.
So, do you find any mistake, or I should help you?
You should help me, please.
Okay. What is the first stage according to the Quran verse here?
It says the sperm, right? It says sperm.
Okay. And the sperm will become what?
The comes into like a little clot.
Is that what science teach?
I don't know. What does science teach, Christian Prince?
The sperm itself. I mean, come on, you know, Bilal. What is your education? With my respect to you,
Christian Prince. Seriously, like I do not know how the baby is formed in the stomach. I really don't know.
Okay. Did you've been in school, right?
I know that the sperm goes into the woman's part, and then it goes into the egg, right? It fertilizes the egg,
Correct.
and then the egg. Yeah. After that, I really don't know what happens.
Okay. So it's not the sperm will be transformed into blood. You just answer yourself. You just said the sperm go to the egg, and then the egg. What will happen? The egg will start. Multiply cells, correct?
The egg multiplies, yes.
Okay.
The eggs?
Yeah. So the first part of the verse is absolutely false, because it is not the sperm who will transform into anything. The sperm will deliver the DNA message and will fertilize, which means activate the egg. That's it. And then the sperm demolished. That's it. The sperm is not going to be a baby. According to Quran, the sperm.
Can I just jump in 1 sec?
Sure.
But what is that like? Here it's mentioned, right? The sperm into a clot, right? So after the egg is fertilized by the sperm, it does turn into like a small clot, doesn't it?
No.
It doesn't.
No, because first of here, this is a clot of a congealed blood. Congealed blood means dead blood.
Then what's a fetus then?
Where is the fetus? Did you see the word fetus here? This is you Muslim putting things in the Quran. It's not there. This is not in the Quran.
This is what it said. Then of that clot we made a lump. A lump is a fetus.
Exactly, but this is the third stage. So the first stage is a sperm.
Yeah.
Then the second stage is a dead blood, as you see, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And then the third stage is a piece of hard meat. Lump. Okay, but not a single person in the world accept that a baby stages is like that, because congealed blood is not in any stage of the baby creation. And look what your prophet is saying, or his God saying, that it is the sperm who became, it is the blood, which it is the dead blood, and then the it is blood, which is dead blood, become a lump. So what he is saying, that the same object is changing.
But it says alaqatan here though in Arabic. It says that's not blood.
No, I've opened the dictionary. Alaqa is alaqatud dam.
ثم خلقنا نطفة علقة. علقة is like a clot. It's like a little.
My friend, you are an Arab who live in Saudi Arabia, but your Arabic is not good. ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة فخلقنا العلقة مضغة فخلقنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام لحما. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. فخلقنا العلقة. العلقة is the congealed dead blood. علقة الدم أي ما تخثر من الدم على الجلد. And this is why your Islamic translation is saying the word congealed blood, which means dead blood.
There's no dem. No, there's no dem here though, brother.
No, there is. This is the blood. This is the alaqa, the word alaqa. This is why the. Okay, did you ask yourself? Okay, why this guy is saying congealed blood? Why he's adding the word blood? Is he a Muslim lying? He's lying as a liar?
I don't know, but I know dem is blood. Everybody knows. If any viewer is watching, dem means blood. Alaqatan does not mean blood.
My friend, alaqa is alaqatud dam. Alaqa is a name. Alaqa is a name for a blood which is not a liquid no more. This is what alaqa is. And we can open dictionary right now, and we can open the interpretation for you. Shall we open interpretation?
Okay, here it says in the English dictionary it says leech, but I don't. Obviously, it's not a leech, right?
No, the congealed blood is not a leech. Alaqa is, I can show it to you. What about we open the interpretation? Why we don't do that?
No, just make a dictionary. Alaqatan, what is it?
Alaqa is khatrat al-dam. The blood when it is dead, it became solid. Let us see. Hold on.
Yeah, you can show the viewers that.
No, I will show you too, my friend.
Yeah.
want you to open with me. Here we go. This is the dictionary. I will give you the link. I will put it in the screen, but I will give it to you first. And as long, and you know, I'm very glad that you speak Arabic, because that will make things a lot easier for me. So, read me carefully with me. It says, علقة قطعة من الدم غليظ جامد وهي طور من أطوار تكوين الجنين. According to the Quran. And right away he quote for you the verse of the Quran after it. You see it? It is,
yeah, but,
it is a piece of a thick blood which is solid, not liquid. And it is a stage of the baby. And he quote for you the verse from the Quran.
Hey, but you said dead, right? Blood that's like dead, right?
My friend, does it say دم غليظ جامد?
قطعة من دم غليظ جامد. Yes.
جامد.
So
okay, what jamid mean? What jamid mean in English?
Like hard.
Okay,
like
so solid, right?
Solid.
That happened when the blood is dead.
Okay.
Okay, so you said, show me the dictionary. This is the dictionary. And you said to me, where is the word blood? Here we go.
Well, and then it says here, وهي طور من أطوار تكوين الجنين.
Exactly, according to the Quran. This is why he's quoting for you the Quran. Al-alaq ismu surah min al-Quran al-Kareem. So according to the Quran, it is a stage of creation of the baby.
This is you're showing me this is a translation, right?
No, I'm showing you the Arabic. I gave you the link in Arabic.
This is Arabic. There's no ayah in the Quran here. It's just saying, well,
no, it shows. No, read carefully. Al-alaq ismu surah min al-Quran al-Kareem. وهي surah رقم etc.
That's al-alaq. That's another name.
My friend, he is mentioning to you to prove what it is, that this is mentioned in the Quran and this is what it's mean. Okay.
Christian Prince, I read Arabic, I understand. It's saying here, it's giving you all the different alaq.
No,
it's giving you
no. They are giving you a different pronunciation of alaq. This one is not alaq. This one is al-ulaqa. This one is ulaq. This is a different one. This is a different one. This is a different one, my friend. This is a different one. This is a different one. This is a different one. Those are words, are close.
This website is ma'ani. This has nothing to do with the Quran. This website is ma'ani.
My friend, it have to do with the Quran. Isn't you who asked me for dictionary?
Yeah.
Okay. What the dictionary? Okay. What is the first word saying for the dictionary? Alaqa. What it says? It is قطعة من دم غليظ جامد. Do you agree? Does it say that, or I'm making things up?
Yeah. But it also continue though. It says وهي طور من أطوار تكوين الجنين.
Exactly, and it is one of the stages of the baby. So
just to become a child or to become.
Okay, but this is according to the Quran. This is stupid. This is not true.
So don't give me this don't give me this website then, if that's the case. Give me the
my friend, it is you who asked me for dictionary, and this is a dictionary.
You're giving me a Quran dictionary? That's what you're giving me?
This is Islamic dictionary.
No. I don't want Islamic. I want a regular dictionary, man.
This is all Islamic, all regular dictionary are Islamic dictionaries. What's wrong with you, Bilal? Come on.
all dictionaries.
Bilal. Okay, hold on, Bilal. Yes, all of them. You know, who is the writer? His name is Muhammad Abdul Potato. The other one, his name is Khalid Barava, etc. So it's Islamic dictionaries, and then, as you see, right away they insert the Quran. If I'm a Christian, I will not use the Quran to explain a word in Arabic. The last thing I would do is the Quran. So this is an Islamic dictionary. Okay, you see, remember I said to you, Bilal, I said to you. Can we go and see the interpretation of your scholars?
To see the interpretation, yeah. If you would like, but like I said, I would rather the viewers stick to the Quran and the Bible, because when we get deep, there's too many viewers. Christian Prince.
No. It's not. This is not the point. The point is, as long, my friend, listen.
Only
Bilal.
regard as 100%. Okay. Why can't you stick with that?
Listen,
it's the only book.
No, because now, my friend,
it is the only book.
Because now we are trying to understand what the chapter is saying.
No, it's clear what it's saying.
What's clear? Okay, make it clear for me. Go ahead.
Okay, it says we made sperm, and then ثم خلق نطفة علقة.
What is alaqa? Let us stop here. What is alaqa?
Okay, alaqa is we said it's 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 solid blood. Solid blood.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Is that what science says? It doesn't stop here. Is that what science says?
What is that solid blood though? I want to know, what is that called in science?
You just told me it's your translation. It's your translation. You told me it's a solid blood. I'm asking you, is that what science says?
What I told you, first of all, I told you that first of all, you didn't bring me like a proper translation, but it's okay. It's okay. You gave me alaqatan. Alaqan is like a clot, and we know that the fetus is a small clot. That's why when women have abortions, these things come out of them. When a woman has abortion, clots come out of them, like dead blood comes out of them.
Okay, but this is not what the verse is saying. The verse saying that the sperm, there's no fetus yet. There's no fetus yet. It says the sperm became a clot. It's nothing yet. There's no bones. You see, even the Quran says the last thing is the bones. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but this is not what you were talking about then. So this is the stage. You see, you're a prophet, he said, that the stage is as the following. And this is why you're trying to avoid to talk about it, because that will make it clear. And obviously you don't want it to be clear, Bilal, because it's embarrassment. Let's read what your prophet says. Bilal, honestly, you know, isn't it you Muslims say that Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim is the absolute books of hadith?
No, it's not. It's not the absolute.
Okay.
No, it's not.
It's not? So why you call it Sahih?
It's the Quran.
What Sahih mean? What Sahih mean? No, I'm talking about hadith. Is it scholars in the past who have studied hadith? Okay.
And who have claimed for it to be Sahih from their ijtihad, from their
so it is not Sahih?
But can I ask you a question? Are those guys that studied, are they perfect?
Is your prophet perfect?
My prophet is not. What do you mean by perfect? Okay, perfect. I mean in given the message, like the absolute, and he gave the Quran, which is perfect.
Okay, but
Quran is perfect.
So are you saying to me that Islam is only Quran, because hadith is not trustworthy? We cannot trust the hadith.
I'm saying that we are not scholars.
Well, I am reading the scholars' words, and I'm reading your books, and this is what you teach. You know, you live in Saudi Arabia, and you know, like you go to the school 5 hours a day talking about Islam, and the last hour talking about sport. I mean, what are you talking about? There's no education in Saudi Arabia except Islam. You know, and the question is very silly. What is the name and the exam, guys, of the history? What is the name of the king, the founder of Saudi Arabia? I mean, everybody knows this question. You say it, you pass. I mean, come on, there's no education there except Islam. So I'm asking you now, is Sahih al-Bukhari, be honest with me, is it the most accepted, authentic hadith of your prophet's statements? Either you say yes or you say no.
Yes. Sahih Bukhari. Sunni it is the most accepted.
Okay. So I'm showing you the most accepted hadith. Okay. So your prophet saying that the creation. Read with me carefully, my friend. Read with me carefully.
You should respect my wishes. That you stick with the Bible and the Quran. That's all I want to hear.
Because now we have to solve a problem, which is understanding what the verse meant. And who is better to explain the verse except your prophet? Not me, and not you.
Go ahead.
Are you saying you are higher than Muhammad to understand the verse? No. Okay, so you're a prophet explaining the verse, so why would I want to hear the prophet speaking? It's like you are saying to me, Bilal, that Muhammad trying to explain the verse to us, he's listening to us now, and he say, okay, let me explain to you. You say, no, shut him up, I don't want to listen to him. But that's not right. So you're a prophet, he explained the verse, and look what he said. He says, the creation of a human gathered in the form of a semen for 40 days. Let me give you the link so you can open it from your side.
Yeah, send it, please.
Okay.
Also, Chrostoan Prince, not to get off topic, but do you ever look into like the good hadith or the hadith that are pretty sound of the Prophet, or you just look at the The ones that you claim, like, think they're negative or they're lying or...
My friend, you can tell me later any wish you want, anything you want about something positive, no problem. But that will not change the fact that he's a liar then. Because all prophets who lie, they try to present themselves as good people. The Bible says, Jesus said, be aware of false prophets who come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves. So a person who is a false man, he will not come to you and say, I want to rape your wife. Right? He will make himself like a friend. Then you open the door for him, then you make coffee for him, then you trust him, and maybe one day you give him the keys because he is a closer friend. And then when you trusted him, he do the crime he is planning to do because he's evil. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So if a man, he says something good, let us say he said, okay, respect your mother. That's wonderful. Okay, that's great. But doesn't mean he is a good person. So here your prophet saying the creation of you as a human is gathered in the form of a semen in the womb for new mother for 40 days. According to science, semen can live only for 5 days maximum inside the body of a woman. So when Muhammad, he made such a statement, speaking about the Quran, explain the Quran, as you see the word alaqa, as you see the word mudgha, you see, this is exactly the verse in the Quran. So alaqa, mudgha, nutfa, this is what the Quran is saying.
I apologize, that's wrong. Actually, in Arabic, inna ahadakum jamma khalaqa fi batn ummihi 40. Khalaqa. It doesn't say semen here, brother.
My friend.
It says khalaqa.
Okay, no, you see, your Arabic is not good. Inna ahadakum yujma'u. Let me read for you. Let me read for you. Listen to me. Inna ahadakum yujma'u khalquhu fi batni ummihi 40 yawman nutfa. So he is okay. Nutfa is a semen.
Hey, what?
Is a drop of semen. So,
but in what though? Like semen, like what? In the egg?
No, you are not. Allah is gathering you now just as a semen. That's what it says clearly. Allah, he gather you as a semen, and this is what the real translation. Okay, let us say Chrostoan Prince is not giving good translation because he have an agenda. What about you Muslims? It's your translation. That's your Muslim website.
No. Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay.
That is correct.
The creation of you.
I want to ask you though, Chrostoan Prince. No, this is a serious question. I'm not joking here. So here it says arbina yoman, right?
Okay.
Does that mean like just swimming around, or does that mean fertilizing the egg, or what?
It says fi batni ummihi. Obviously, it is in the belly. It says the word button. You know what the word button mean, right? What the word button mean?
Button, womb, right? The womb?
No, the word button mean a belly or a stomach.
Yeah, this is the Arabic. This is why I'm telling you.
No, my friend. The word womb is raham. Raham,
but
correct?
Can button mean raham or no?
No, button mean belly or stomach. If I say batni yu'limuni, I'm saying my stomach hurting me. If I in the belly of your mother, that's mean in the belly of your mother, the belly. Okay. So we can say it is about womb, no problem. But as you see here with me, you're a prophet, he confirming that the first stage that you are gathered as a semen. Allah is collecting semen for 40 days. And then you are staying as a semen for 40 days. This is the first stage. And then you become a clinging blood for a similar period. This is 40 days, total of 80 days. So now you are a semen for 40, and now you are, the semen itself became a congealed blood for other 40, and then the last 40 you became a lump of flesh. That's mean the total of the creation of the baby is 120 days. Is that what science says, that a woman, she give birth after 120 days?
A clinging thing, then it becomes a lump of flesh like that. It's not a. First of all, it says the creation of humans is gathered in the form of semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. Then it becomes a clinging thing in similar period. A clinging thing, which can possibly be a fetus. Okay, then it becomes a lump of flesh like that. Then Allah sends an angel who breathes the life into it, and then the angel is commanded to record 4 things about it. Okay, we don't need to read the rest of that, but Here it doesn't say the baby is complete, my friend.
No, it says right there. That's it. Allah here now. He is writing his destiny. He's finished. Yeah. يؤمر بأربع كلمات, and then the angel. My friend, read carefully with me. And Allah, He sent the angel who breathed life into it. So according to the Quran, the baby don't have a life. He don't have a life until the last stage, which is very funny. So what is the
no, sorry. What do you mean until the last stage?
Yeah, here we go. You see, it is you who keep using the word fetus. It's you, correct?
No, I'm telling you right here, it does not say. It says the Allah sends an angel. Okay, look, let's read, right?
Okay,
it says,
when Allah He sent the angel after everything is finished, correct?
No, that's not true.
What do you mean wrong? Okay, read. Become a lump. Okay, then read. Then it become a lump of a flesh like that.
Christian, please. We all know that the baby is alive in the stomach.
He is.
We all know this.
So why Allah breathing life into him?
No, not right away though. The baby is not alive right away. Obviously, he goes through the period. He's explaining here how it goes through the period of creation.
So when the egg is fertilized, it's not a living creature. It's not living. It's what?
When the egg is it's definitely not a baby.
But this is the baby. The egg is the baby. The egg is not a baby. My friend, no. My friend, the egg is an early stage of the baby.
No, the egg is an egg and the sperm is the sperm. They come together, they fertilize, and they become slowly into the stages of the baby.
That's what we are saying. No, the egg after fertilization is the first stage of the baby. It is a baby.
Okay, can I just take 1 minute to speak so that I can finish what I'm saying, and then you can take it, please?
Go ahead.
Okay, it says, I'm going to read it again for you. The creation of humans is gathered in the form of semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. Then it becomes a clinging thing. I'm not going to say fetus. I'm not going to say anything. This is what it says here. In a similar period. Then it becomes a lump of flesh like that. Okay, so how much is that? Let's just say when a similar period, let's say it means 42. Okay, so 40. How many days is that?
120.
120. Perfect. 120 is how many months?
4 months. Yeah, I mean...
about four months, right?
Yeah.
About 4 months. Okay. In the time of the Prophet, in the time of the Prophet, did they have babies like we have babies, or they had special babies that came out 4 months?
In the time of the Prophet, there's babies, they are born in 4 months.
No, I'm asking you, is that the case? Because that's what you're saying. You're claiming that the Prophet
No, according to your Prophet, babies can be born after 4 years, not 4 months.
4 years?
Yes. If you right now, if you search for Muddatul Haml fil Islam, the period, the maximum period of...
Another thing, we're sticking with your hadith and you're jumping to another thing. I'm asking you a question.
No, this is we are talking about the same topic. You know, you are the one who mentioned the word 4 months. I'm correcting you. It says Islam believe that a woman, she can carry the sperm of a child for 4 years. Some even they say unlimited, some they say 10 years. And I can show the reference. What is your sect, Bilal? What is your sect? You're a Sunni.
Christian Prince, let me finish, Habibi. Let me finish.
What is your sect? Can you tell me, please?
It says 4 months.
Okay, what is your sect?
Here it says 4 months. And clearly, we know that a baby takes 9 months. Every human being since the time of whatever was 9 months.
All right.
Clearly. So this does not mean in the end here, when it says the angel blows into him, it does not mean the end of like when the baby is going to be born. That's the stuff that happens in the stomach, in the womb.
Okay.
So don't make out the Prophet to look stupid here, like he didn't know that a baby comes out in 9 months, because we all know, every human being that is a parent or whatever knows that it takes 9 months, or at least it could be 7 if it's premature, or things like that can happen. But so this hadith doesn't really validate what you're trying to say here, because the formation of everything in the stomach, it happens, and the angel blows into blows the spirit into the yeah, you can look, yes, blows the spirit into him. Okay, so What do you have to say about that? If you want to.
I mean, what I can say, I mean, come on, that's it. You prove me wrong. I mean, Bilal, listen. It's say after your prophet, he stopped with the last 40 days. Did he mention anything else would happen? I mean, come on. You know, I feel for you. I mean, the guy, he stopped. He says 40, 40, 40, and that's it. And then the angel, he says, okay, this is your life. They breathe into him, and then he tell him his deeds. So that's it. But you're trying, you're struggling to find a solution, trying to add the stages, but there's no stages to add. The guy, he said 40 and 40 and 40, and the poor Bilal is trying to look in the manual. He look at the, you know, Bilal is like an Arab guy, like all of us Arab. We buy a car and then we want to fix the car, but we never knows anything about car. And then we take screws and we try to put it back. We cannot find the place for the screws. So here Bilal is trying to find how he can close the holes in this story. My friend, it says 40 plus 40 plus 40. And then what happened? That's it. He gave him life. He's a baby now. Why is giving him life?
He's a baby. I didn't say like he's not. What I mentioned is he doesn't come out of the womb at that time.
What do you mean coming out? Okay, did your prophet continue saying there's more of 40 days coming? Something will happen after that? No.
No.
Okay, that's it. That means it's over.
No, he's talking about the creation of the baby in the womb, and that's it.
Exactly. Say, so, like, okay, are you saying to me that after the 120 days, the baby will go and live in the brain, or live in the tongue, or live in the neck, or live? Come on. So all of this is in the womb already. So because the baby is staying in the womb, the baby stay. The baby.
Chrostoan Prince,
okay.
He's talking about the process from the beginning to the womb. He's not talking about the process from the beginning till she comes out of the woman's vagina. He's not talking about. It's clear.
It's clear, like, okay, like the sky, my friend. It's so clear. Okay, let us try to help.
Oh my God, Christian, where are you from, man?
Let us try to help Mr.
Can you at least tell me where you're from?
Okay, listen. Let us try to help Mr. Bilal, my friend.
Go ahead. I'm listening now. I'm going to give you the floor.
What is your sect?
I believe in the Quran.
What is your sect? You're a Muslim. You're a Muslim Sunni, right?
You can say Sunni, but I don't like.
I know. But you're a Sunni what? You're a Sunni Hanafi. You're a Sunni Shafi'i, Hanbali, Maliki.
No, I'm nothing like that. I follow the Quran and authentic hadith.
Okay. But you did not. You just gave me a false hadith now.
A false hadith?
Yes, you just made up things. It's not in the hadith. You added things saying the prophet. He said he did not say this is until he come out of the vagina. He said until you are in the womb. Okay.
I said he did not do that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so when the baby he is a sperm for 40 days.
Yes.
Is that true that the baby is a sperm for 40 days?
Okay. Once again, my friend, you keep saying, is that true?
Yes, I'm asking you.
The sperm, like I told you, it says here, if you read the hadith, your hadith that you brought, the creation of humans is gathered in the form of semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. Now, when we say semen here, right? Does that mean? Because we know does that mean like it goes to the egg and then to the womb? Like that's like the details I'm not sure about, right? The details I'm not sure about. So that's my question to you. 40 it fertilizes, then goes to the womb. Or am I wrong?
Now, friend, the verse is so clear. It says that you are gathered in a form of a semen for 40 days. So you are semen for 40 days. According to science, or what doctors they study, that the maximum semen can live inside the body of a female is 5 days. So your prophet, he just added 35 days to the period only.
Okay, when it says womb here, my friend, we know that like when you're ejaculating into a woman, it's in the vagina area. It does not go to the womb, right?
Yeah, it's going to take 40 days journey, right?
No, like I said, like okay, I'm not. Like I mentioned, the details I'm not but here it says womb, like it's in the stomach. How did he jump from like semen to womb? When you know clearly it has to go through the vagina, obviously, and then that area, you know.
Yeah, Bilal.
The ovaries.
Bilal, I feel for you, my friend. But when they say that it is 5 days maximum, and then your prophet says 40 days semen, it's a lie. This is not 1 day mistake. Let us say if Muhammad he says 6 days, we'll say wow, it's so almost close, you know. If Muhammad he says 4 days, he said okay, well, you know, but he said he gave extra 35 days. And Muhammad, remember, he claimed that he is a person who is receiving this information from his God, correct? This is not him being a doctor, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
So when Muhammad he gave information claiming to be from God, and then we find that this information is absolutely foolish, that means this person is impostor and he is not a prophet. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you.
Can I ask you?
Hold on. Before we change the topic to something else. According to science, who is the one who decides the gender of the baby? What did decide? Yeah, what decide the gender?
The male, right?
The male. Okay, thank you. Well, Bilal is educated in that field. You know, that's wonderful.
Not really, actually.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, the male. You are right. The sperm of the male. But look what you're. Okay.
The X, I believe, is female, and the YX is male, right?
Okay. Well, no problem. This is like a symbolic. They give it to understand, to make it easy. So,
okay.
According to your prophet, if the woman she have orgasm first, the baby will be a female, and if the man have an orgasm first, the baby will be a male. Is that correct, or this is another foolish statement from false prophet?
I never heard that before, but if you want to just show the viewers and show me, it's fine. Like I mentioned, I'm not a hadith expert, but go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. You're going to send me the link?
Yeah, sure. Here we go. And as you see, this is Sahih hadith.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the one who is saying it is Sahih, it is you. I mean, it's you Muslims, not me.
Hey, be careful. It's not me. I'm not, like I told you, I'm not a muhaddith.
No. And I'm not the one saying that too. It's you Muslims saying it's Sahih. So, you know, you Muslims lie about hadith. Okay.
Chrostoan Prince.
The messenger said.
There's to everything.
Okay.
We have to know our level of knowledge.
No problem.
We have to know our level.
Well, here we go. The knowledge. This is the knowledge of your prophet. The messenger said, okay. the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, that child will resemble the parent. Is that true?
You did not send it to me. I didn't.
No, I sent you the link already. No, hold on.
I still didn't get it, so I'm not able to see it.
Let me do it again. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, you're right. I did not send it. I sent it in the chat, maybe. All right. Now you have it.
Okay. Okay. It says here, the messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, the man's water is thick and white, and the woman's water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble that parent.
Is that scientific? Okay. Is that what science teach, or Muhammad is making things up?
I don't know what science teaches in this topic, to be honest with you. Can you explain to me what science teaches?
Well, according to your prophet, if Zakir Naik having sex with his wife, his child will look like Zakir Naik, not like the wife. If the wife came first, the child will look like the wife, which means female, and will look like her. According to which madness that is true? I mean, who cares who comes first? Because even if the baby, even if the woman, she never have orgasm. Well, actually, most of women, they never have orgasm. Actually, your prophet wife, she never have orgasm. So if the one who have orgasm first will decide how the baby look, then none of the Muslim women should decide how the baby look, because most of them, they are circumcised and they never have orgasm. They cannot have it because you killed that area. So you're a prophet making a statement that the one who has to come first is the one who decide how the baby look like, you know.
Yeah, look like, but not male or female, right?
No, it says in different hadith, adhkar, so it's going to be a male. I can show you the hadith too, you know.
Okay, go ahead, show me the hadith.
Okay, let me find the hadith. Hold on, give me a second, please.
Go ahead. Because this one, guys, this one just mentioned how the baby will look like.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does not mention male or female.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know that, you should know by now that Christian Prince will not say something unless it is true, correct?
Well, I met you through my friend who is Christian. He's I gotta give a shout out to Zuzu.
Oh, somebody invited you. His name is Zuzu.
Oh, Zuzu, yeah, Lebanese guy, Lebanese Christian, good guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Let me give you the link, my friend.
We were best friends growing up, you know.
Yeah, but you know you cannot take him as a friend. You know that, right?
When you say friend, I know the ayah you're going to bring from the Quran. This ayah I know. Actually, from what I understand from the ayah, it's like leadership, right? Like if you're in a no.
Take note. It says it clearly. It says it clearly. It says it clearly. Okay, we can go to the topic after we finish this one. No problem.
No. I know what you're gonna say about that one,
okay.
But like I mentioned to you,
okay.
We live amongst Christians and Jews, right? Throughout time, we live amongst Christian Jews and even atheists and other people too.
Yeah, and we kill them when we get a chance.
No. You see, whoever is governing, my friend, they're the ones that control the system,
okay,
right?
Okay, no, but okay. Let us go there later. Let us go to the. You said to me, show me the hadith. I give you the link.
Okay, hold on. Let me check it out. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, the freestyle. This is in Sahih Muslim. This is not in Sahih Bukhari, but no problem.
Yeah, it's Sahih. You can go down just to save yourself. Go down where it says that the water of the women is yellow. You know.
Oh, what? Hold on a second. Okay, where? Okay, keep going. Where it says like, what would be their drink? Okay, and he said the reproductive substance of man is okay. So the Prophet ﷺ said the reproductive substance of man is white and that of woman yellow. And when they have sexual intercourse and the male substance prevails upon the female substance, it is the male child that is created by Allah's decree. And when the substance of the female prevails upon the substance contributed by the male, a female child is formed by the decree of Allah. The Jew said, "What have you said is true. Verily you are a messenger." He then, so the Jew even confirmed this?
Even the Jew confirmed that. You can believe it? You know?
I can't believe the Jew confirmed it. Sometimes you like to use the Jew
So you asked me to show you where it says if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a male, and this is that it says that. And look what the Muslim they did in translation. Do you notice they say the word substance? Suddenly the water is substance. Did you notice they say the word chromosome between two brackets? Suddenly the yellow water the woman she see in her vagina is a chromosome. It's orgasm. Women orgasm is a chromosome. So in order to cover, look at the Muslims what they do. In order to cover the stupidity on this story, they add a chromosome, they add the word substance, they add, when the Arabic it says, read with me, here we go, it says وَمَاءُ الْمَرْأَ أَصْفَرْ وَمَاءُ الرَّجُلُ أَبْيَض. Read. ماء الرجل أبيض وماء المرأة أصفر. The water of the man is white, that is the sperm, and the women water is yellow, that is the water she see in her vagina when she have orgasm. But this is not what make the baby. فإذا اجتمعا فعلى مني الرجل, which means he comes first. مني المرأة, then is going to be a baby by the will of Allah. And if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be untha, a female, by the will of Allah. Look what the Muslims they do. In order to cover the shame, the stupidity, they are the word chromosome, substance. If we go to the other hadith, which is exactly the same hadith, but there is no chromosome. Read with me carefully. The water woman is thin and yellow, and the water of the man is white and thick. And whichever of them comes first the child resembled the parents. Actually, to make it more clear, you know, let us see different hadith. Just one more to make it more clear.
Yeah. These intricate details that you are trying to pick and choose from Islam is very funny, because I mentioned to you the pillars of Islam before, and you could not argue with them.
Yeah, we can argue with them because they are very funny and very stupid. We can go there after this one if we want. My friend, the pillars of my friend.
Jesus wouldn't speak like that. They're stupid, they're this, he wouldn't speak like that.
No, Jesus, he's straight. I can show you verses from the Bible saying to them, stupid, hypocrite, false. Even he called them he called them snakes.
Hypocrites, yes, but not
no. He called them snakes, he called them stupid, he called them foolish, he called them idiot, you name it. So don't tell me how to talk out a Christian, please. So okay, read me carefully. Read me carefully. Is the water is the yellow water? Bilal, don't change topic.
No son of God or God will speak like that.
No problem. No, your God, he call us kuffar, he call us animal, he call us an'am, he call us najis, he call us pigs, he call us monkeys, he call us dirty. So don't tell me about how to speak politely. You just said no God will speak like this, but your God, he said we are kal an'am, the same as animals. He said, when mushrikun najas, they are filthy, dirty. The kuffar, you call us kuffar, which means we are liars. Kuffar means the one who hide the truth. So don't tell me that your God speaks nice and he's polite. He's not. So now, don't change topic with that, please. I respect you as a human being. Now, Salama said, Salama said,
yes,
when a woman, she came to Muhammad, and this woman, she have a special topic, because your prophet is a sex expert. This woman, she have orgasm. She was touching herself during night. She is imagining تحتلم المرأة. So she was imagining herself having sex, touching herself. And then she come to the prophet, because he is the one have the specialty. She said to him, as we read, that Salim, she said, Allah does not refrain from saying the truth. And is it obligatory for a woman to take a bath after she get nocturnal discharge? He said, yes, if she notice a water, i.e. discharge. Salama smiled, said, does the woman get discharge? Allah Apostle said, yes. Then why does the child resemble its mother? Do you see it, my friend?
Yes.
Okay. So according to your prophet, the water which the women she have from her vagina when she have orgasm is the reason for the baby to look like her. So when the other hadith saying, if the women she have orgasm first, the baby will resemble the mother, and if the man have orgasm first, the baby will resemble the father. Muhammad is speaking about what? Muhammad is speaking about liquid women she have in her vagina, not the egg. It's a water. Where she see, it says she sees. She sees. You see it? She got, he said, yes, if she notice water, i.e. discharge, if she notice, if she sees in the hadith actually. You know, in the Arabic it says إذا رأت الماء, and you speak Arabic. إذا رأت, correct? It says إذا رأت. Yep. So if she sees, so it's something you see. It's not something inside. It is something you can visually see. So if she see that water, she have to wash. Salama, do you know who's Salama?
Salama? Believe it's one of the prophet's wives, correct?
Exactly. But look what your prophet's wife, she said. Like what? Women have orgasm? How in the world Salama, she never heard that women have orgasm? That's mean Muhammad, he never been able to make his wife have an orgasm. She never heard of such a thing. She was like, what are you talking about? Women, she have orgasm, and who is talking is the wife of the prophet. So the wife of the prophet, she got him busted in many ways. He cannot have sex, because there's no way he's having sex with her, and still the woman, she can't have orgasm. And
well, I know many men. They didn't. Well, I'm not going to discuss, but Chrostoan Prince, I don't know if you're a professional sex guy, but A lot of women don't have orgasms, by the way.
Okay.
Just with regular sex. It's true.
Yeah.
No, it's true. They like vibrators and dildos and stuff like that, extra stuff, you know?
So your prophet, he cannot do what the dildo can do. This is what you are saying to me, Bilal. You're laughing. I know. You see, this is the problem. You know, the Muslim, they say things and then they regret what they said. You just said that a dildo. Hey, Muslim women, go and get a dildo because the best. How you Muslim? You proud say Muhammad the Prophet, he was the best man for sex, and now you are saying to me, Muslim women, they buy dildo because the Prophet or the man, he cannot make them have orgasm.
Come on, man. Are you gonna go that low to sex, man?
I'm not the one who mentioned the word dildo. It's you.
No, but I'm saying, like, is this what you're gonna cling on to? Like cling on to something with more, like.
Okay,
like,
but let us go back to the topic. Okay, but according to the hadith, if the women she have this charge, it's not me who went to talk about dildo. It's you. It's not me who used the word vibrator. It's not me. It's not me who used the word vibrator. It is you.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't tell me don't go that low. It's you who did that. So I'm asking you now, is it accurate that the water in the vagina of the woman, which she sees and she have to wash it, is that what decide the gender of the baby?
Okay, not all water in the vagina is orgasm, actually.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what kind of water. Let us say it's a cocktail of whiskey. My friend, Bilal, please. Bilal.
What does that mean?
I don't care what kind of water. It is a water she see in the vagina. It is outside. It's not an egg. It's a water. It's a discharge. Discharge. Correct? It's discharge. So,
discharge, yeah.
Okay, so it's a water as a discharge coming from the vagina. She have to wash it. Okay, now she have to wash it. Is it true? It is you who said to me. It is you who said to me that the one who decide the gender. This is the first question I ask you. Who is the one who decide the gender of the baby? You said the male. You said that.
I did not say the male. You read the hadith.
No. You say the male. Go back. It's recorded, my friend. It's everybody is my witness.
You mean the XY? Yes, I did say that. Yes,
okay, but your prophet now saying that this is charge which the woman she see in her vagina, which she can wash out, is what decide the baby gender.
Yes.
Is it true? Or this is a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet again?
This is not something of substance to me, so I'm just going to agree with you on this one.
Okay, thank God. At least Bilal agree with me in this time. That means Muhammad is a false prophet. Thank you.
No.
Would you agree with me? I mean, this is stupid.
Oh, do you like to sneak in little lines like
so,
that?
Okay, you are agreeing with me after speaking to you for more than 40 minutes about this. That means you agree with me in everything I say. Yes, I said I have to agree with you. Okay, you agree with me. So you agree with me about what? That this is not true. You agree with me that this is false. You agree with me that your prophet is making false statement. So you agree with me. Thank you.
I proved to you that your first hadith that you brought was totally not taken in the right context and not understood properly. But
I said to you, can we read the interpretation? I said to you, can we read the interpretation? If you're a specialist scholars, you refuse.
Okay. Can I? Okay.
Let me ask you. Okay, hold on. The sperm of the man is coming from where? And do the women have a sperm?
The sperm of the man is coming from the scrotum of the male.
The scrotum. What is the scrotum? What is that?
That's like the balls.
The balls. So the balls are not decoration.
They're not decoration, no.
Okay. According to your religion, the sperm is coming from the backbone.
The backbone.
Yeah, the backbone of the man, where the sperm man coming from, and the sperm of the women coming from the ribs.
Like I mentioned to you before, Wallahi, Christian Prince, I don't want to argue with you. How things move around in the body, that's not my science, my friend. That's not my science.
I'm not talking about your science and my science. I'm talking about the science of Allah.
No.
Bilal, a second ago you said to me it's coming from the balls. I mean, why you bite back? Why you are biting back what you said? Isn't it you who said to me that the sperm of the man coming from the balls? Did you say that, or I'm making things up?
No, you're not making things up. It is
Okay,
in the book.
so
But where does
why
that
you are
get?
why you are taking it back? You know what
I'm not
kind
taking it back.
what okay, so
I'm not taking
what
it back.
kind of God? Great, so you don't take it back. So
No,
what kind of God he says that a sperm of the man is coming from the backbone of the man, and women have a sperm coming from her ribs?
women
How we can believe in such a thing?
women have sperm coming from the ribs,
Yes, her ribs.
her ribs.
Yeah,
So it says nutfatin min the ribs.
exactly.
So, like I mentioned to you, is it fair to say if are you like a person who doesn't like a Muslim to say I don't know?
Or you can say I don't know, no problem. But can
It
we
seems
say
like
the prophet did the prophet Bilal? I'm not you see it is you, it's not you who is my topic. Yeah, Bilal, listen, my friend, it's not you. I'm not trying to prove
no,
you wrong.
like I don't
It's
even
not
understand the
you.
context. I don't even understand like
Bilal, I'm not trying to
the
prove you wrong.
I don't understand theology.
You are not the purpose of this conversation. It's nothing
I
personal,
know
right? Okay,
I
so it's not about you do not know. I respect that on you, but can we say the Prophet do not know? Can we say Allah do not know?
yeah.
Okay, so if Allah he say that, open the link I just gave you, just to show you that I'm not taking things up. It says يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. Okay, الصلب والترائب. The sulb of the man, which means the backbone of the man, and you are the one who said to me the sperm coming from the testicles, the balls. So, and what taraib? A taraib is the name of the top ribs of the women's chest, not only the chest, the top ribs where the necklace location is. So this is the word used for women specifically for the location of the necklace of the.
You're saying God is saying that they have semen? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Read with me carefully. It says, meaning here it says, proceeding from between this water, the gushing forth, the one we are talking about, the yellow water coming in the vagina of the women, where it's coming from. Listen carefully, Bilal. Where the yellow water is coming from, it's coming from the ribs of the women. Read carefully. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women.
Okay.
Okay, which is referring to her chest.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, is that what is? But it's you who said to me that the sperm of the man is coming from his balls.
Yes.
But you're wrong, my friend. Allah is correcting you. Allah saying no, it's coming from the backbone.
When I say coming from, I mean it's there, like it's placed there. Where does it get?
Placed there. Is it you? Didn't I say to you? So the balls are not decoration. You said yes.
They're not decoration. They're not.
Okay, but according to the Quran, the balls there, they hang them. The man, he hanged them in his private part as decoration, so the woman she can see them. You see, look at the big balls. So like they have no duty according to the Quran. Like maybe he go and buy them from the store and he hang them there. You know, maybe he glue them there because according to your Quran, meaning the backbone. And look, they say between two brackets or lines. Doesn't say that. It says backbone. A sulb means the hard bones, not only the bones. The sulb. A sulb is the last bone in the ass. You know, in the spine. The last, this is a sulb. So the sperm is coming from the last bone in the spine. And the woman, she have a sperm, and her sperm is coming from the location of the necklace of her ribs, not all her ribs, the top of her ribs, the last ones, the one is meeting with her neck. This is where the sperm of the woman coming from. What kind of God he say such a thing?
Yes, correct.
I read with me, Bilal. You see, just to show you, I'm not making, this is what even your scholar says. The backbone of the man, the backbone and the man and the ribs of the women. He continues saying, it is the fluid. The fluid is yellowish and fine in texture. The child will not be born except from both of them. The sexual fluid. And those are, he is confirming the hadith we just showed you about the women, she have a yellow, you remember? The woman, she have a yellow fluid. The man, he have a white fluid. So the baby will not be born except from both of them. But where this yellow fluid is coming from for the woman? From the top ribs in her chest.
Okay.
This is why I'm not married. I don't want to go to the bedroom. She take off her clothes. Instead of seeing the breast, I see testicles. I'm scared. I mean, come on, put yourself in my shoes. I mean, come on. If the Quran is saying the truth, then when women should take off her clothes.
You gotta be married though, Christian. You have to get married.
But I'm afraid. I mean, you need to take this verse first from the Quran, then I will marry right away, because I'm terrified. You marry a woman, you dream about, okay, having a woman, she love you, etc., and then we go to the bedroom, and then she take off her. You know what? I think I will not allow her to take the top. She have to keep it, because I don't want to be shocked. Because the Quran is telling me the truth that women, she have testicles in her chest.
Testicles in her chest.
Yeah, because those two big things you see in the women, those are not breast, my friend. According to the Quran, those are breast testicles.
Okay, fair enough. That's what you say, Christian Prince. That's what you say.
It's not me saying that. It's in front of you, and you agreed it says that.
Okay, fair enough. Can we change the topic now or no?
So do we agree, me and you, that your prophet is false prophet?
No, unfortunately we don't.
Okay, do we agree that the statement is a false statement?
The statement,
yeah.
Like I told you, I'm not an expert in science.
So Bilal, after I talking to you for 2 hours, the answer for all this disaster, I'm not expert.
It's not a disaster. When I told you what I...
Okay, Bilal, isn't it you? A second ago you were expert. It's you who said to me, Bilal, I asked you, the first thing I said to you before we open this verse.
Just move on.
No, hold on. Did I ask you where the sperm coming from? Bilal, just wait. Use your break for a second. Isn't it my question to you was, where is the sperm of the man coming from? You said the balls.
Correct.
Okay.
I did say that.
So your God says the backbone. Which one? Okay. So according to science, so you agree? According to science, it's not coming from the backbone, correct?
I do not know.
What do you mean not? So why you told me it's coming from the balls?
But I told you it's there. It's in the balls. That's where it is.
Okay. Why you told me? Why you choose the ball? Why not choose the nose? Why you said the word ball? I said to you, where the sperm coming from? You did not say from the nose. You did not say from your eye. You said it from the balls. Why you chose the balls?
Because that's what I know.
Okay.
I know what's in the balls.
So where do you get what you know?
Where did I get what I know?
Yeah.
From sexual experiences.
So you did not read that in books.
I probably did. I believe I did in science.
Okay, so that's okay. Thank you. So now you just agreed that you learn from books that sperm is not coming from the backbone, and this is wrong. So you don't agree that the Quran is a shish kebab book?
Like I mentioned, when they taught us that, I did not study it. I did not study science. I did not study biology. I did not study the tafsir of this, or what's understanding what this.
Okay, let us make it simple. You did not study science. Do women have a sperm?
Do women have sperm?
Yes.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I know that they ejaculate, but what they ejaculate, I don't know.
This is just a water. Have nothing to do with the sperm. Women don't have a sperm. They have an egg.
They have eggs, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, water.
Okay, let me make it simple for you. I mean, when the women ejaculate, Bilal, when the women ejaculate, do they ejaculate eggs?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I swear to God, I don't know.
So are you saying to me that according to you Muslims, women, they lay eggs?
No.
Okay, so you are married with my respect to your family. You are married with my respect to your family. I mean no insult. You know that it's not true. You know that the egg is inside the woman, not something come outside.
How small is the egg? How does it look like? Do you know?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It is something she ejaculate or something stay inside her.
Have you seen sperm? By the way, have you seen sperm? It doesn't look like the sperm on the microscope, brother.
I know.
It looks like when it comes out, it looks like a wet semen-looking white thing that comes out, but it doesn't look like when it's in the body. So the egg could be the same thing, my friend. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, the best answer is I do not know. Okay, yeah, Bilal, I will free you from all of this. Tell me something else. Go ahead.
Okay, so when men fight with one another, and the wife of the one draws near to rescue her husband.
Okay.
from the hand of him who has beaten him and puts out her hand and seizes him by the private parts, then you shall cut off her hand. This is in Deuteronomy 25, 11, 12.
Okay.
In the New International Version. What does that mean? That verse mean?
Okay, I want to ask you again. I don't mean to disrespect you again. Just you mention the topic. If I'm fighting with you, and your wife, she put her hand there in my private part, is that okay in Islam? Yeah. Is that okay for Muslim women to do?
You're bringing this into the Muslim. I'm asking you what that verse means.
I know. I'm explaining. This is my explanation. I'm asking you, is it okay? Are you saying to me, because what is your problem with the hadith? You need to tell me. I mean, with the verse. What is your problem?
You shall cut off her hand. So you cut off one.
Yeah, that's mean that a woman, she do such a thing. Obviously, she's a whore. Obviously, she have no respect. Obviously, she's a bad woman, because a woman, she respect herself. Okay, she want to help her husband. She could not find a place to grab the guy except his balls. So, are you saying to me, Mr. Bilal, that Muslim women, if I fight with a Muslim man now, his wife, she will be happy to grab me from my balls, and maybe she will bite it, and you will be saying to her, good for you, do it more. So you see here in the Old Testament that those are very conservative. Those are very conservative. This is very conservative verse saying a woman, she should not act like a whore. You don't grab a man from his private part. This is an extreme act. This is an extreme act of being filthy. Now I'm asking you, according to your religion, what is the penalty? What is the penalty for a woman she grabs someone else's balls?
My question, the topic that I brought, you're going to avoid it.
No, I'm not avoiding. I answer you. I just answer you. I'm asking you now. I'm asking you, what is the penalty of a woman she grabs someone else's balls?
It's a sin. There's no penalty.
Where it says that? Bilal, I challenge you to show me it's a sin.
Go ahead. I can send it to you right now.
Okay, I'm saying, what is the punishment? Show me. And what is the sin? Go ahead, guys. He's going to show me a verse in the Quran saying that if a woman, she grab a balls of a man, that is sin.
No, I'm talking about the Bible here. I'm talking about the Bible.
I'm talking about, I answered you about the Bible. I said to you, why? Because that will make the women very filthy. And to prevent people from being filthy, the punishment is extreme. I'm asking you now, how come...
So you guys cut hands in Christianity as well?
That is Judaism. And yes, we cut hands. Why not? Are you saying it's bad?
No, I'm just going with you here.
Okay.
No Christian ever
if there's a law, you respect the law. You live in Saudi Arabia. The law says if you do something like this, or you steal, sorry, they will cut your hand, correct?
In Saudi Arabia, or you're talking about in general?
In Saudi Arabia.
I never seen anybody get that. I seen people
because
get their head chopped off.
Because in Saudi Arabia, if they cut the hand of every thief, they have to start from everybody. Everybody is a thief. But this is not the topic right now. So listen. So I ask you now, in the Bible, they are very conservative. A woman, she cannot do such an act. What if I show you in the Quran that a Muslim man, he can grab the vagina of a Muslim woman? And that is not even counted as a sin.
So you could cut off a woman's hand in Christianity. Can you behead them as well?
Well, I'm not saying we can cut off the hands of a woman in Christianity because we don't practice the law of Moses. The law of Moses was given from Moses to the people of Moses. And I think you know that. But I'm saying to you, if I am a Jew, if I was a Jew in the time of Moses, this is the law, and we will practice the law. We will obey the law. So he is the when the king, he says this is the law, this is what we should practice. We practice what the king says. If the Bible says so, we practice what the Bible says so. Now I'm asking you, how come we cannot find the same in the Quran? You Muslim, you claim to be conservative. We find that Islam is the most lousy religion. In the Quran, it says that if a man, he commits something, it's called al-lamam. This is not even a sin. Allah forgive it. It's not even, there's no punishment. And we read the story of a guy, his name is Nabhanu Tammar. This man, he is a woman, she came to him, to the store, and he said to her, go inside the store. Go inside the store and I will give you extra palm fruits. They are so good. And when they go there inside the store, he touched her everywhere. He have orgasm. He kissed her. He did everything. And then he went to the Prophet, and he said to him, Prophet, I did with this woman everything except intercourse. Everything, Mr. Bilal. Do you know what your Prophet said?
What did he say?
He said, no problem. There's no punishment. There's no penalty. Allah forgave this sin. This is not even considered. Is that true, or am I making things up?
I don't understand the context of that. I don't understand the place.
Well, here
time.
we go.
I don't understand.
It's chapter 53, verse number 20. Hold on, Bilal. Look what we discover. Look what we discover. Look what we discover. We discover that Judaism and Islam, they are no match. Muslim, they claim that following God, yet a Muslim man and a Muslim woman, they can grab the penis and the vagina of each other, even if they are married. And that is not considered as fornication. And it is not a big deal. It's a small fault. Read carefully. This is the Quran translation in front of you. I will put it. I will give you the link. Here we go. And if you don't believe me, I can show you the interpretation for this. You will die laughing. So when the Muslims, they say to the Christians, Islam is a religion of being conservative, Islam is against sin, the fact is the opposite. In Judaism, you are the one who quote for me the verse. If a woman, and she is not grabbing the penis of the guy because she want to play with it, she is trying to save her husband. Imagine, she is not grabbing it because she is horny. She is grabbing the penis or the balls of the enemy. Still, they will cut her hand. In Islam, if a woman, she is married, and a man, he is married, and they touch each other vagina or penises, Quran describe it as a small fault. Explain to us how such a thing happened.
Okay, can I give you another verse?
Don't give me another. We have to finish this one first. I gave you one for one.
Okay, one for one. Okay, let me see. Okay, you want me to read it? Verse 32, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Those who avoid great sins and shameful deeds, only verily the Lord is ample in forgiveness. He knows He knows you well when He brings you out of the earth and when you are hidden in your mother's wombs. Therefore, justify not yourselves. He knows best who it is that guards against evil. Okay?
Okay, explain to me this verse.
Well, just explain to you it? Like, what do you mean explain to it? Is okay, so it says here in Arabic, basically those who avoid great sins, kabair al-ithm, and fawashih, and to
Bilal, I will help you. Read for me.
What does it mean? What does that mean?
I will give you the interpretation. Read for us. I just gave it to you.
I did. And shameful deeds.
No. Read the interpretation. Read it in Arabic and translate. Let everybody laugh. And this is your Saudi Arabia website, official government website. So you cannot deny it.
You didn't send me a website.
Yeah, I sent you the part because the page is linked. Here we go. I sent you the link. I sent you the website. But I want you to read because there is a long interpretation for the whole chapter. So I'm asking you to read that part.
Do you have an issue with this? Do you have an issue with the verse, or do you have an issue with the interpretation? Which one?
The verse. Interpretation of the verse is the verse. So
no,
does it say that this verse, does it say, my friend, does it say that Bilal, does it say that this verse came down? I sent you the Arabic text, you can read in the website. This is the Saudi Arabia, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the university.
I don't know if the people are watching, but anybody can read this verse. It says those who avoid great sins and shameful deeds.
Okay, except small fault. Only into small fault. Okay, what is al-lamam? Al-lamam is a guy was grabbing the vagina of a woman. A woman, she was grabbing a penis of a man. They were touching each other. Read with me the interpretation. Here we go. I'm not making things up for you, my friend. Here we go. It says here, إن هذه الآية نزلت في رجل كان يسمى نبهان التمار. This verse came down in a person, his name is Nabhan al-Tammar, and he have a store. He sell palm date fruits. A woman, she came to him, فَجَاءَتْهُ إِمْرَأَةٌ تَشْتَرِي مِنْهُ تَمْرًا. A woman, she came to him to buy from him a palm date fruit. He said to her, inside the store, there is something better. And then when she entered, راودها, he wanted to have sex with her, but she refused. وَإِنْصَرَفَتْ نَبْهَنُ التَّمَارِ. But then he went to the Prophet and he said, what exactly happened? He said, فَأَتَى رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ وقال ما من شيء يصنعه الرجل إلا وقد فعلته إلا الجماع. So when he did that with the women, he did everything with her, everything except intercourse.
Okay.
The Prophet said, and then the Prophet says, maybe her husband doing
this is how he said it, right? Maybe his husband doing like that. That's how he said it.
Yeah, it says لعل زوجها غازٍ. Can't you read? Are you blind?
Yeah, it's not about being blind or not. You cannot debunk the ayah, so you go to interpretation.
No. You just said that. Does it say that? I said yes. Read it. لعل زوجها غازٍ. She is married. Her husband is doing. Her husband. Her husband. He joined ISIS to defend Muhammad. And then it says فنزلت هذه الآية. Do you see it? So the man he did with the women, everything the man he do, everything except sexual intercourse.
Okay.
So what? Okay.
Okay. I'm like I told you before. I am not going to take any interpretation that you bring me.
I'm not giving you interpret. This is your religion. This is not my interpretation. Why you are saying, my friend, why you are saying this is my interpretation?
Because, well, I mean, it's coming from you, like to me. I mean, I'm not talking about.
This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is the interpretation of Al-Qurtubi. It's coming to me. That is funny. What does that mean? Al-Qurtubi now he work. Al-Qurtubi he worked for me now. He's a Christian.
Is America Christianity?
My friend, don't change the topic. So you are the one. Okay, look what happened, guys. Look what happened. In Islam, a woman, she can grab a penis of a foreigner man.
Wow.
There's no single penalty in the Quran or in the Hadith. It says there is a penalty. Can you show me?
Yeah, because our religion is the real merciful religion. It's not yours.
See, you are not answering. You are the one who showed me a verse from the Bible says if a woman grab the private part of a man, but he is the enemy, she is not grabbing it to touch it, to love, to have fun with it. She is doing that because she is defending her husband. They will cut her hand. Imagine how serious this crime is for the Jews. I'm asking you, how serious it is for a Muslim man if his wife, she go to the store and she hold the penis of the guy who owned the store and he touch her vagina. How serious such a thing is in Islam?
Okay. Are you a Sharia expert?
I am not.
Is there any country right now?
I am not a Sharia expert. I wash my hand from such a Sharia. There's no Sharia. How you can be? This is Sharia. This is Allah. This is Allah. What can when you're Muslim you use the word Sharia? If there is Sharia in the Sharia, there's no law in the law. Look what this guy he said. The man he is married. The woman she is married. The man is touching her vagina. He is touching her boobs. He is touching her ass. And then the Prophet he said to him, "Don't worry, be happy."
Don't worry, be happy. That's what he told him. Okay,
read it. Okay, prove me wrong. Read it. Read it.
Be happy.
Read it. Read it. Read it.
Okay. Don't worry, be happy.
My friend, why don't read it?
What do you mean, my friend? Don't read it.
Why you don't read it? You read it and translate. I will listen to you.
I read the verse for you. You told me verse for verse, and then you brought me interpretation. I never brought you interpretation.
I gave you a verse, and you said to me, you are the one who said to me what al-lama mean.
Yes, what does it mean in Arabic?
Al-lama mean, you go and you grab a woman from her vagina, she is not your wife, and she is married, and she grab your penis, and you touch each other, as long as you don't have intercourse, that is al-lama.
I didn't know a word has that much meaning, man. That's crazy.
I know, but this is your interpretation, my friend. It's not me. This is you live in Saudi Arabia, don't you?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay, this website is owned by the king. This website is owned by the king of Saudi Arabia. Are you against the king now?
Yes, I am against anybody who does not truly follow
Bilal,
Sharia
take
law.
it back. They will arrest you. This guy, he just said he's against the king. Don't say that, my friend. They will arrest you in 2 seconds.
No, I'm against anybody who does not follow Sharia law. When it comes to Islam,
Okay,
no,
but this is the Quran interpretation. So the king is following the Sharia law. It says a woman, she went inside the store. The guy, he grabbed her from her vagina. He grabbed her everywhere. He did everything with her. He did not do intercourse. She refused to do intercourse, but she allowed him to touch her everywhere. And Muhammad said to him, don't worry, be happy, it's okay. So look what happened. You brought for us a verse from the Old Testament, thinking that you are going to create a, okay, how you can explain that? We can explain it because this is a religion which is about faith, not just a religion created by a man. So they are very conservative. A woman, she cannot do such a shameful thing. But a Muslim woman, she can grab the penis of somebody else, and there's no penalty. And I am challenging you to show me. You can go right now and search in Google. What is the penalty of a woman, Muslim woman, she grab a penis of somebody else? What is the penalty of a Muslim man grab the vagina of somebody else? No penalty. No penalty. Can you show me? Because this is not fawahish. This is called lemon. The man he told Muhammad, I did with this woman.
My friend Zuzu said. He said it means small faults.
Okay, so your prophet, he called a man playing with the married woman a small fault.
No, hold on a second. What does now in the small faults? What are the small faults?
The guy he explained. He said, I did with her everything.
I respected you, but there is
my friend. It is the interpretation and the interpretation in the front of you. It says, I did with her everything the man he do with the women. My friend,
I do not.
Does it say? No, you need the interpretation. It's not up to you.
It's not up to me. Why is it not up to me?
Because you are saying this is your interpretation when it is not mine. It's yours. You are the Muslim. This is what you teach you in Saudi Arabia. This is when your son he go to school. This is what they teach him to explain the verse for him.
Okay, fair enough. I agree with you. Fair enough.
Okay, so what kind of a religion, as long as you agree with me, what kind of God, he say a woman, she can do such a thing. She can touch a private part of a man he can touch her private part, and she can play with it, and this is a small fault.
Okay, so God didn't say that in that verse, but if you want to go with the interpretation, I'll say, oh, that's
okay. Yeah, so are you saying to me that the God, he did not say that in that verse, but you Muslim, you lie?
No, I'm saying small.
So why in the interpretation it says this is what it say what happened?
Mr. Prince, I said I do not know what small faults entails, and then you bring me a story.
Okay, the story is coming about your prophet being told. Oh my God. It's your prophet's story. It's not my story. Why you don't want to hear that? You see, you Muslims are ashamed of your prophet's story now.
No, it's not about a shame. We don't know what's authentic.
Is that the story? If it's not authentic, why it's in the Islamic website? Why is it not told to me?
It's from Saudi Arabia, like they're the pillar of Islam.
Guys, listen. We don't know if it's authentic, but so why it's there?
You know how many lies on Christianity on the internet?
We don't know if it's authentic, brother. We don't know if it's authentic. So why it's there, guys? Brother, we don't know if it's authentic, brother. Like, come on. How we know that this is authentic? Brother, there is no proof it's authentic. So, Debunking al-Tammar, read carefully. This verse, I'm using Google Translation because Mr. Bilal, he refused to translate because he's ashamed of it. This verse was revealed about a man who was called Debunking al-Tammar. He had a shop which he sold dates. And the woman, she came to him to buy date from him. And he said to her, there is something better inside the shop. And when she entered, the translation is not showing correctly, he tried to have sex with her, but she refused, which means she did not have intercourse. But then Muhammad, the guy, he went to Muhammad. Listen. Then he went to Muhammad. So he came, listen, Abilal, let me read. So he came to the Messenger of Allah, and he said to him, there's nothing that a man does without except having sexual intercourse. So I did with that woman everything the man he do, everything except intercourse. The Prophet, he said, maybe perhaps her husband is going in a invasion for me. And then that verse was revealed. So it is a lamam. So look what your prophet said. It is, the lamam is, such is, as long it's less than intercourse, like such as a kissing, winking, looking, you know, if you do any of that, kissing, touching, looking, this is called a lamam. So now do you understand what a lamam is, or still you don't understand?
Yeah, small faults, yes. I understand.
Okay.
It means small
So,
faults, yes.
so the man, he touch a woman, he kiss a woman, she touch him, she grab him from his penis, he grab her vagina, he grab her ass, and it's still, according to Islam, this is a small fault.
Interesting.
Exactly, interesting. So you see the difference? In the Old Testament, if a woman, she grab a private part, and the purpose, imagine, we can't even compare. The purpose of that woman, she grabbed that penis, is not because she is filthy, because she is defending her husband. Still, they will cut her hand. In Islam, you send your wife, with my respect, your wife, she go to the store, a man, he invite her inside, and he touch her everywhere, and he have orgasm, but he don't have intercourse. That is called a small fault. So what is fornication in Islam?